been a lot of discussion about what your future plans are at Alabama with the bowl game and going forward. Can you share a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. The mission right now is to complete the season. We have one more mission ahead, which is attacking Michigan, and that's the whole thought process right now. Being our absolute best, we can take care of our business when it goes to playing in Tampa. So it's all about going 1-0, preparing the right way, and so that's what my focus is winning this game, preparing the right way, take care of my body so we can be our best us.
So you will be playing?
I will be playing.
And have you made a decision as it relates to the NFL yet?
No, my thought process right now is finish this game out against Michigan, and so just being my absolute best I can be for my teammates and coaches.
Jim, what was the decision to play? Was there a doubt? I mean, we were kind of in the situation a few years ago with Bryce, and he decided to play, and the fans really loved it. He had a great game and kind of propelled him. What was it for you?
Yeah. So one of our core values is finish, and despite anything, we entered the season together, and we'll finish the season with my teammates, my brothers, and it's all about unfinished business. We have one more game on our schedule, and I think it was just ultimately just doing what was best for our team, for the team, and finishing the season out.
As a leader, just what's been the message to the rest of the team about that finishing mentality?
Yeah, the message right now is controllables. Uncontrollables, controllables. What is the difference in between those two? And we can control how we attack each day, prepare the right way, how we finish, how we keep on building together as a group. Because that's going to be so important as we finish the season with our last game in Tampa. Is just focusing internally on what we can do to be our absolute best.
Can you tell us about, I know it's a different team, but Michigan again, last time, how it ended, and just, I don't want to use the word revenge because it's a different team, but what's that mentality going into this one?
Yeah, absolutely. We acknowledge that they're a really good football team. On our end as offense, our defense is really good. Have a lot of good guys up front in the D line and interior line. Also on the back end, very physical, dynamic. So we know we have a tough task in front of us when we're going to prepare for these guys. And so for us, we're excited for the challenge. Another opportunity to play the game we love. And so we do acknowledge, when we go on the road to Tampa, it's going to be a hard fought battle.
Sorry about that. Jalen, did the captains talk to the team about the importance of not opting out, sticking with this last game?
We haven't talked amongst each other yet, but we do understand who's going to be playing, who's not going to be playing, and we have a good, solid group when it comes to playing in Tampa. So we feel good with the guys that are going to go ahead and compete, and we acknowledge who's going to be playing.
A couple of years ago, Bryce and Will kind of set that example. What about you and the rest of the captains kind of doing the same thing? Do y'all think y'all can kind of hold the team together the same way it happened a couple of years ago?
No, absolutely. They set a great example when it comes to 2 years ago playing in the Sugar Bowl, and that's all we want to do. Just be the best leaders we can be. Try to refocus the group as much as possible, and acknowledge what is the task right now, and worry about right now, the process of right now. And so we have that amongst the captains, our leadership council, and we're going to do that, moving forward. So I feel excited what the guys are going to be out in Tampa, and the captains have been refocusing the focus point for all of us.
Hey, Jalen, this is kind of off topic, but this is the first time we get to talk to you after y'all signed another Texas quarterback. What's your relationship like with Keelan, and kind of how would you scout a guy like that?
Yeah, I'm excited for his future. With him coming and enrolling at Alabama, I remember my first time enrolling, committing, going through my recruiting process, and just the opportunity for him to be his absolute best at the University of Alabama. What a great program, the standard here. And so I'm excited for him and his future. He's a Texas kid. I'm a Texas kid. And so to have another Texas guy in the building is going to be awesome. I know he's going to be coached absolutely at his best by Coach Sheridan, Coach DeBoer. And so he's in good hands being here.
Have you watched his film?
I have. Yeah, he looks really good, man. He's a good player, really good player, dynamic. He's a special cat, and there's a reason why he's the #1 quarterback in the state of Texas, in the country. And he's a big-time recruit because of who he is as a person.
Have you gotten to know him?
I have been able to talk to him.
What's kind of your perception of him, like just as a person? Like,
Man, cool cat, man. Cool cat. I enjoy being around him. I've been able to meet him a couple times here at the facility, at the stadium. And cool cat. Every single time I get to talk to him, I like to pour into him because that's the biggest thing, man. Just being able to talk to guys that been in the process before. And so that's something I try to do for him, is give my knowledge, since I've been here, and just try to pour it into him.
but just it helps that he's from Texas.
Absolutely.
Jalen, no matter of with the scores, I always see as a leader, you're there high-fiving the guys at halftime. What happened this past weekend with being left out of the playoffs? What did you do as a leader to kind of step up and try to keep this team together? What was your feeling about SMU going in, you guys out, because it was kind of a bump?
What we got to do as a group is just worry about our controllables. You know, that's something that we have control of when it comes to our season, you know, with the games we played, trying to be our absolute best when it comes to road games at home. And so it was out of our hands, you know, and now it's just all about playing with the cards we have right now, preparing for Michigan, not going backwards because, you know, one thing about time, you can't get it back. So the time we spent during the season preparing for an opponent, we can't get those days back, but we can focus on, you know, what we have right now, the practice days we have, the rest days we have, and trying to be our absolute best because ultimately, you know, we just can't control other people's actions and stuff like that. So it's just important for us just to focus on right now.
Jalen, I'm sorry if you already been asked, but what went into the decision to play this game and to, you know, kind of go out there and have one more time?
Yeah, so, you know, finish is one of our core values, and I think that's important as a leader to refocus and emphasize the core values, and that's one of our statements as a group. You know, we just started the season all together. It's all about finish together as well. So I think that was just important when it comes to playing in this game. It's just finishing the season out with my brothers in Tampa.
What do you think about the quarterback room this team has coming back for next year?
Yeah, next year, you know, there's going to be a really talented group that's going to be in position to do a lot of special things next year. I'm excited for those guys, for the opportunity that's presented for them.
Does guys playing in this last game say something about Coach DeBoer and his leadership, and then wanting to stick around for him a little bit too?
Yeah, you know, it's hard to, you know, try to map out, you know, what everybody's feelings. You know, I know it's a roller coaster of emotions with how the season went, stuff like that. But I know it's gonna be a solid group for the 2025 season when it starts next year. But you know, I think you know we have a lot of great talent in each room, and so I know it's gonna be definitely a tough team to beat next year.
How much growth did you see from Ty this year, kind of, you know, within practice working beside him?
Yeah, I think he did a really good job constantly trying to improve, try to go 1-0, just learning and growing as a quarterback. Because I've been in his shoes before, being behind Bryce and just learning, you know, each and every day to just try to be the best version of myself. And that's exactly what he does, just trying to beat on his craft, learn, grow. And it's been awesome just to see how much he's grown as a quarterback and also as a leader. So I'm behind him through this whole process, and I'm just enjoyed being around him.
Jalen, what was the words this past season for you personally?
Determination, grit, passion, love. You know, it's been so much that's been poured into the season. And just one thing that's for certain is that each and every week, try to pour everything into it. Despite any loss or win, no matter what, no matter if we were undefeated or not, you know, I still prepare the same way, stuff like that. So I just say I don't take it lightly being a starting quarterback at the University of Alabama, wearing a script day each and every Saturday, being able to take the field with amazing people in the building when it comes to the coaching staff, when it comes to our position coaches, staff as a whole. So just the opportunity to play quarterback, I'm very thankful to be here, to be able to play football, to be healthy, to go through the first game to now and still be able to play football, man. I'm just very thankful for, you know, what's been put in place for me, and I can just truly say that I'm very thankful.
Jalen, what was the message from Coach DeBoer when you were deciding what to do for this game?
It was more my message to him. You know, I started the season out against West Kentucky together. We're going to finish the season together. And that was just the emphasis that I told him is that we're going to finish the season on a bang. You know, we're going to come together as a group, try to have the best game plan we can be so we can be the best version of ourselves. And so that's just the thought process, just all about finish.
Have you been seeking advice from any of your teammates currently in the NFL or former Alabama players?
Not really. I just try to keep getting better with the guys that's here right now because they've been in a fight with us. They've been around the process with us, with this group right here. And so it's been important just to be around our staff, teammates, and everyone that's a part of our 2024 season because they poured everything into it. And so I'm just going to continue to just go on the process with them.
Your quarterback story kind of, you know, started or involves a trip to Tampa. How full circle does it feel to kind of end it with that trip to Tampa, and now you're going to be playing in that game?
I'm very thankful to continue my journey of playing quarterback. I don't take it lightly at all. You know, just another opportunity to play the game that I love. I'm going to pour everything into it. I'm excited to take the field with the guys in the locker room one more time this season. And so there's a lot of things to be thankful for. There's a lot of things to look at when it comes to opportunity to play football. And so we're going to do it at our absolute best, and that's what we're going to do when we have our game in Tampa. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're playing against a tough opponent, and I'm excited for what's ahead.